Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Captain America SOL, issue number 1. No, it's not that kind of SOL. It's Sentinel of Liberty. But this comic book did kind of feel a little bit like S. Just this is the comic book wasn't bad, but I can honestly say that issue number 8 was the worst of this new Captain America series. That's not saying too much considering that I have praised the hell out of the other issues, but I will say this one fell far short of all the previous 7 issues, plus that Bucky interlude. This actually felt, well, probably not quite as bad as the Sam Wilson Captain America thing, but let's just get talking about who made this comic book. Then we'll start pointing fingers and slapping faces. Okay, writers Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly, 2 people who usually do a much better job than this. Artist Carmen Carnero. Color artist Nolan Woodard, letters VC's Joe Caramagna, cover artist Carmen Carnero and Alejandro Sanchez. 2 variant covers out there, and Captain America was created by Joe Simon and Jack the King Kirby. The beginning of this was actually a little bit heartwarming because, old people are going to be old people, and when you got some old person there and Captain America comes in, the old person's going to be trying to be like, so what are you going to do? You're going to do this? You're going to do that? You're going to do all these other things? And it's like, I didn't see him as being, childish. I literally saw him and heard his voice as just this old man who's not saying, are you going to do this? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do this? But as this old guy, I'm thinking he's going to be like, yeah, going to call the Avengers? Oh, no, I don't think I can. That's probably not going to work right now. Secret Avengers? I probably should. Needed. Trying to get to New York? Yeah, I think I really should. Don't you think you should have already been there? Like one of those kind of things. Like the old man who just seems to already have all the answers, and it's pretty freaking obvious, but he doesn't think that you know too much. I don't know. Maybe I just know too many old people. So I thought that was actually played really well. Unfortunately, it led into Captain America straight up being a sissy, a wimp, and something of a simp. Not a good look at all. So right away, there's the blue-haired chick. I hate seeing blue-haired. But listen, people, there's some things in life that I don't think that we should do. Okay? For instance, there are people who wear their pants under where their belt should be. And they let their butt stick out. That was created in prison to be a thing. And it still means that thing. And just because you say it's not doesn't mean it isn't. Don't do it. 2, I know that the Ku Klux Klan has rebranded itself. But if a thing is bad in its creation, in its inception, I don't know why you'd ever want to clear its name. Just make a new group. Just some advice. And the last thing is, don't be a simp-ass bitch and make your hair blue. No, I'm dead serious. Do not make your hair blue, because right away you will be judged, and you will not be judged well. Because I think that the common stereotype nowadays is some blue-haired lib who's got 0 experience, 0 skills, and 0 ability to generate money and actually do something useful in their lives, to add positively to any conversation. Nope, don't do blue hair. Blue hair is horrible. So here's this blue-haired chick. And it's so funny, the one little black kid shows up and he's like, hey, you guys looking for the white Captain America? And I read the panels before I actually look at them. And I swear to God, I immediately thought it was the freaking blue-haired chick who said that. And then I looked and I was like, oh, okay. This kid's already established that he likes Sam Wilson better. It's always like a fun thing where it's like, somebody comes over and it's like, some famous person. Oh, dude, how you doing? Thanks for being a fan. Oh, I like this guy better than you. Okay, well, F you then. I guess I'll just leave. Like why wouldn't you? It would be so rude. But, this is a rude kid. I mean, what are you going to do? So, anyway, these guys are looking for Captain America. The problem is Captain America flat out disappeared. He's been gone for 5 days, woke up in Kansas, has no idea how he got there, and needs to get back to New York City because Lower Manhattan has a shield around it now, and it's like some kind of a grid where AIM has taken over. Okay, very interesting. So these PhD smartass beehive people, they have taken over Lower Manhattan. Good to know, bud. Good to know. That includes the Lower East Side, which means, yeah, there's a lot of people there. All in all, this didn't seem bad. The problem is that with 5 days lost time, there's a mystery there. And we've solved the mystery like that. And it's a very fruitless ending. I'm going to tell you the way that it happened. I'm going to tell you the way that I probably would have done it personally. All right? And feel free to tell me, well, you're not a writer, because I'm not. I am, but I'm not a professional writer. Well, actually, that's not true. I do get paid for my writing. Anyway, I'm not a professional comic book writer. How about that? All right? So, let's see. A new version of MODOK shows up with the original acronym there, MODOC instead of K. The original one that only appeared once was mechanical organism designed only for, the F is silent, only for computing. Then there was only for killing from the second appearance on, and that's all we've ever had really, designed only for killing. Now we have the C again, but it's not for computing. Now it's for controlling. So this is technically a first appearance of this third incarnation of MODOK. Not too shabby, if you ask me. And it was very horrifying to see it. And the only thing I can say is it needed more. Not, I wish there were more, because, well, no. There actually needed to be more. Realistically, there should have been less. We shouldn't have found out necessarily who the bad guy is in this. Who's the person who caused them to lose their memory. Because it really just feels like there was a mystery and it was immediately solved because they called in the God card. Steve called in a favor, not even a favor, whatever the hell it was, from Emma Frost, the White Queen from the X-Men, from Krakoa. I didn't read the Hellfire Gala. I just, bad case of not giving a crap. I haven't gotten over it yet. I'm still suffering from not giving a crap, so it is what it is. But I did decide to go and look at what his uniform looked like because I didn't know that he was actually at the Hellfire Gala. And I said, oh my, awesome, was amazing. You should have seen my outfit that they made for me for this gala, this Hellfire Gala. So I looked it up, was like, yeah, that was actually pretty cool. I'm digging it. I likes it. But apparently he's got a control word that he can call out to her and she will hear it psychically and then she'll come to, help him out. The code word, the password, the secret word was mommy. First off, I highly doubt that they banged. If they did, I would want her to show up and be a little less domineering. I'd rather her be like, Steve, you can call on me anytime. Just, next time. It's just, I was kind of hoping that it wasn't going to be this hobo festival in the train yard and that it was going to be in your bedroom. And I really like to see, what's her name, get angry, whether they banged or not, and see Sharon Carter get upset and be like, excuse me? Like something like that would have actually been cool. Have a little jealousy show up there, just something along those lines. Instead, it's just literally Steve going, nothing happened, and I'm sorry. And she gives him permission to not apologize. I'm sorry. Are we talking about the same Captain America here? Realistically, what I need to ask is, are we talking about the same, the hell are their names? Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly. Because they've been writing Steve Rogers amazingly recently. Absolutely amazingly. And now we get this version of Captain America. Cap Simp America. All the cap. All the simp. This was actually horrible. This was horrible. You have to call her mommy Steve had zero backbone in this entire issue. And to make matters worse, he got captured by this model, and so did a bunch of other people too, but they're not Captain America. Captain America happens to be Captain America, so Captain America got caught. Didn't even get a fight. We didn't get to see. All this stuff happened off camera, and we found out about it through Emma doing a mind probe to find out, what the frig happened. Cap got beaten up and then tortured by MODOK with a C, but the second version, and his memory was erased the last 5 days, which were spent in excruciating torture as they were gleaning information from these guys. I'm sorry. So we've decided that Captain America can give up information. Not cool. Captain America does not give information. Captain America does not succumb to torture. Captain America does not relent. Captain America never says uncle. And god damn it, who's the moron or the pair of morons in this particular case where Captain America would say mommy to anybody other than his mother? This was not good. There was nothing redeeming about this story whatsoever. I don't think that it furthered the plot. I don't think it really stuck with the plot. I don't think it furthered the story or the story arc. I don't think there was any growth or development in here. I think there was actually a lot of retrogression of every single character who showed up in this particular comic book. I just don't think it was good at all. And it's heartbreaking, but it's also, coincidentally, the effing truth. When you make Captain America not a winner, you make him a loser. And when you make him a loser, you get people to stop reading the comic book. That's just the way that it's always going to work. Captain America is not one of those characters where people can hate read a story. If they don't believe in the character anymore, it's your morale, not your morals. It's your morale that's causing you to not want to read further Captain America stories. And that happened under Ta-Nehisi Coates in a bad way because he sucked at writing Captain America. But hey, whatever. Marvel decided to hire him, right? Lansing and Kelly, they've been doing a really good job. They've been keeping pretty much all of the SJW stuff away from Captain America. They've been making him a man who can fight his own battles, not somebody who's going to hide behind women, as seemed to have been the case here. This just wasn't good. There was just nothing redeeming about Captain America or realistically any of the characters in this story. Heartbreaking. There was little things about, Emma Frost is one of those people who believes in the extermination of human beings and whatnot. And yeah. Honestly, whatever. It is what it is. But what this particular comic book was a failure in my eyes. Nothing good, nothing positive, nothing face-forward true believers happened in this comic book. Genuinely, heartfelt, dis-a-freaking-pointing. Guys, I will talk to you later. Like the video and watch an ad. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.